BTS Jimin fights tooth and nail to defend Jungkook in court, revealing shocking truths. Who would have thought that the story of two members of the legendary group BTS, Jimin and Jungkook, would capture international attention due to a courtroom drama that has divided public opinion? What really happened behind the closed walls of South Korea's military, where Jungkook, known as the Golden Magne, became a victim of inhumane treatment? Rising tensions in the military court, meant to be a bastion of justice, has now become a stage for exposing the dark side of military life. Jimin, who is also serving his mandatory military duty, attended the trial as a witness and made a statement that shook everyone. Jungkook often appeared gloomy, but he always said, "I'm fine." As someone who has known him for years, I could tell he was struggling, Jimin said, his voice trembling. Why did Jimin feel compelled to speak in court? The answer lies in reports that surfaced alleging bullying experienced by Jungkook. These reports accused a senior soldier of verbal and physical abuse over several months. How could Jungkook, the symbol of BTS's strength, become a victim? Jungkook, known as a diligent soldier, initially never complained. However, the relentless pressure from a senior soldier eventually became unbearable. A formal report was finally filed, triggering a thorough investigation. What was the outcome of this report? The investigation brought the case to the military court. However, the public's attention was not solely on the case itself, but also on questioning why the military system failed to protect personnel like Jungkook. Jimin, a friend and a hero in court. Jimin's testimony became a turning point. Not only did he defend Jungkook, but he also criticized the system that allowed bullying to occur. The military should be a place where everyone is treated equally, not where power is used to oppress the weaker, he asserted. However, Jimin's bold stance did not escape controversy. Some argued that his statements were too sharp, even perceived as an attack on the military institution. Could Jimin's actions worsen the situation? The verdict and public reaction after a tense trial. The military court sentenced the perpetrator to 6 months in prison along with a hefty fine. But was this punishment sufficient? Many BTS fans, known as ARMY, felt the sentence was too lenient. They launched a social media campaign to support Jungkook and called for reforms in South Korea's military system. However, the military's decision to grant Jungkook time for recovery sparked new speculation. Was this an attempt to quell public criticism? The impact of the case on BTS and the entertainment industry. This case is not just about Jungkook or Jimin. It also touches on BTS's image as a group that symbolizes strength and resilience. Some entertainment industry observers believe the negative spotlight could harm BTS's reputation in South Korea, where military issues are highly sensitive. Could this also be a moment for BTS to demonstrate that they are a symbol of fighting against injustice? More than an individual case, this case has opened the world's eyes to the need for reform within military institutions. Anonymous sources revealed that the perpetrator was previously implicated in similar cases, indicating a toxic culture that has long been tolerated. Will South Korea's military take real steps to prevent similar incidents? Or, as many fear, will this case become just another story that fades with time? Unanswered questions. This case leaves many questions. Will Jungkook return to the entertainment world with the same image? How will this case impact BTS's reputation in South Korea and internationally? Will South Korea's military genuinely implement reforms? Conclusion: this case is not just about Jungkook or Jimin, but also about how society and institutions address issues like bullying, justice, and accountability. Jimin's struggle to defend his friend has inspired many, but the world now waits to see whether this will mark the beginning of significant change or simply be a fleeting drama. One thing is certain: this story has shaken the world and reminded us of the importance of justice in all aspects of life. BTS Jimin defends Jungkook. Truth or sensation? Is this a fabricated drama? The case involving BTS members Jimin and Jungkook has truly shocked the world. But behind the media uproar and waves of fan emotion lies a big question. Is all of this true? Or is it just a drama crafted to draw attention? Was Jungkook really a victim? The bullying reports Jungkook allegedly experienced in the military environment have sparked sympathy, anger, and overwhelming support. But do you believe that Jungkook, a figure known for his mental and physical strength, could truly become a victim within the strict military system? Some argue he's just a human being like us. But isn't it odd that a soldier like Jungkook, famously the Golden Magne, with extensive experience handling pressure on the world stage, would suddenly become a victim of bullying? Does this reflect weaknesses in the military system, or is there a hidden motive behind these reports? Why did Jimin get involved? Jimin's decision to testify in court drew both praise and controversy. But aren't you curious why Jimin felt the need to speak up in court? Was this purely an act of a concerned friend, or was there an agenda he sought to achieve? Jimin stated that he couldn't stay silent while his friend suffered. But why were his remarks so sharp that they criticized the military institution as a whole? Was this bravery purely for justice, or was it part of a strategy to create a new image for BTS during their hiatus, sensation, or reality? Many question whether this case genuinely reflects reality or is merely an attempt to garner media attention. In an era where news can go viral in seconds, how do we know this story happened exactly as reported? Some skeptics even call this case a media fabrication designed to keep BTS relevant during their military hiatus. Isn't that plausible, considering the group is currently on hiatus and public attention toward them might be fading? But if this is just a publicity stunt, what about the evidence and testimony presented in court? Could it all be fabricated, including the leaked investigation reports? Or is there something much bigger happening behind the scenes? What about the military's reaction? The military's decision to grant Jungkook recovery time has raised more questions. Is this a genuine step to protect soldiers' well-being, or merely a strategy to dampen escalating public criticism? If it's true that the military system has serious flaws allowing bullying to happen, why is a case like this only now receiving major attention? And is the spotlight because Jungkook is a BTS member? What about ordinary soldiers experiencing similar situations without a massive platform like his? Media's role in shaping the narrative. The media plays a significant role in shaping public opinion, and this case is no exception. But do you believe everything you read about this case is entirely accurate? Is the media reporting facts? Or are they amplifying the drama for clicks and ratings? The narrative in the media tends to frame Jungkook as the victim and Jimin as the hero. But do we really know the whole truth? What if certain facts were intentionally hidden or even altered to create a more captivating story? What do you think? As a reader, you may have differing views on this case. Do you believe this is a real story about fighting against injustice, or is it just a tale designed to attract attention? If it's true, then clearly there's a serious issue within the military system that needs fixing. But if this is merely sensationalism, don't you feel betrayed by the media and public figures who are supposed to convey the truth? Who benefits? In every big drama, there are always those who benefit. Does this case actually benefit BTS by keeping their name relevant during their hiatus? Or is it a genuine effort to highlight serious issues in South Korea's military? Undeniably, this case has brought global attention to BTS and military institutions. But will this attention result in real change, or will it merely become a fleeting story forgotten over time? Do you believe it? After reading all this, what do you think? Do you believe Jungkook was truly a victim of bullying? Do you think Jimin spoke out in court purely out of concern for his friend? Or are you beginning to doubt all this and wonder if there's a hidden agenda behind this seemingly heroic story? Conclusion: truth or hoax? This case has sparked worldwide discussion about bullying, justice, and institutional accountability. But as with any major story, there are always two sides. Do you believe this story reflects reality? Or do you see it as a drama intentionally created to grab attention? One thing is certain: the full truth may never be entirely revealed, leaving us all questioning what really happened behind this case.